All right, so in the last video, we talked about addition and subtraction of numbers and variables. In this video, we are going to take it a step higher, collecting like terms. Now, take for example, you enter a room and in the room you saw books scattered on the floor. Some places we had biros, and then other places we had plates. And let's say we also have brooms. So we had brooms and we had brooms. Now, when you got into the room, someone just shouted from somewhere and he said, collect the like terms. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to group the books together. So we've got 3 books. So you're going to bring them together. 1, 2, 3. We've got about 3 plates. You're going to bring them together, group them. They are like plate. And then I think we've got how many brooms? 3 brooms too. So you've got to bring the brooms together because they are the same thing, the same article. And then lastly, we've got how many biros? We've got 3 biros too. So we've got to bring the biros together. 2, 3. And yes, the scattered room has been arranged, and then each article has been brought together. Now, this is what we do even when we are in algebra. For example, let me give you an example to explain this. If I have 2x plus 3y minus 2x plus 4y. Now look at, in this algebra, I've got x, I've got y. Now, I'm going to collect like terms. I'm going to bring the x together. I'm going to bring the y's together. Now, be careful of the signs. You are not changing the sign. You are only rearranging. So let's write collect like terms. Now, before I do this, let me tell you something. If I've got a number, say 5, and I ask you, what is the sign of 5? Now, if you look, there is no sign in front of 5. So the sign of 5 is plus. Now, anytime we have a number standing on its own without any sign, the sign is always plus. Now, if I have 2y without any sign, the sign is plus. But if I have 3x and minus in front of it, the sign of 3x is minus. Now, look, the sign is always what is before the variable. Now let's go back to our example. Now, what's the sign of 2x here? Definitely plus, because nothing is in front of it. What's the sign of 3y? Plus. What's the sign of the second 2x? Minus. What's the sign of 4y? We've got plus. Now let's rearrange. I'm going to arrange the x's first. So I have 2x in front. Now this 2x will come and meet it. What's the sign? Minus. So put minus 2x. Then I've got plus 3y, so I'll put plus 3y. Then I've got plus 4y, plus 4y. Perfect. Now let's go 2x minus 2x. 2 minus 2 is 0. So I have 2x minus 2x, 0 plus 3y plus 4y. Now remember, they are the same letters, so I'll just say 3 plus 4. That is 7y. 0 plus anything will be that thing, so my answer is 7y. Isn't it simple? Let's look at another example. I'm going to do it by the side here to conserve space. Now, if I have, say for example, minus 8 plus 3r plus 28 minus 7r. Now let's collect like terms. Collect like terms. Alright, so number will come together. Then anyone that has r will come together. They are like terms. So what's the sign of 8? What is in front of it? So I have minus 8. Now what's the sign of 28? What is in front of it? Plus 28. What's the sign of 3r? Plus, so I put plus 3r. What's the sign of 7r? Minus, so I put minus 7r. Perfect. Minus 8 plus 28. Now remember, plus is moving to the right, minus is moving to the left. Plus is bigger, so the sign will be plus. Now, since they are moving in different direction, and minus 28 minus 8, I have 20. Now let's do this. Minus is moving to the left, plus 3r is moving to the right. So minus is bigger, so the sign will be minus. Then because they are moving in different directions, our minus 7 minus 3, that's minus 4r. So my answer is 20 minus 4r. Remember, if there is no sign in front, it's as good as plus. So this is the answer. One more example before I give you a quiz. So if I've got, say, 14y minus 3z plus 20y minus 5 plus 13k minus 30. Wow. Now remember, collect like terms. So we collect like terms. Now first, y, the sign of 14y is plus, so we write 14y. We have another y here, the sign is plus, plus 20y. Then this 3z, the sign is what? Minus, so I write minus 3z. Then do we still have z? No, we don't have z, so I'm going to pick the next one, number, minus 5. Do we have any other number? Yes. What's the sign of 30? Minus 30. Then what else? I've not put k, and the sign is plus, so I have plus 13k. We don't have any other k. Now I'm going to count to be sure I've taken every number and variable. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Perfect. So I've put into consideration every variable and every number. Now let's add 14y plus 20y will give me what? That will be 34y minus 3z. I don't have any z, so I'm going to just put minus 3z. Minus 5 minus 30, they are moving in the same direction, so the sign will be minus. Then 5 plus 30 will be what? 35. Then I don't have any other k, so I'll just put it plus 13k. That's the answer. Now I want to do one more example, just to make sure you understand that if I don't have a second variable, I just leave the variable that way. Now let's look at another example, and then we are going to take a quiz. Now for example, if I have, let me do it somewhere here, 20r minus 15r plus 30 minus 3l. Now let's collect like terms. If you look at it, it's already collected. So we have r together, we have a number, we have l. So we can just add up 20r minus 15r. That is what? 5r. I don't have any other number, so I'll just put this number. And then I don't have any other l, so I'll put minus 3l. That's it. I hope you got it. Now if you got it perfectly, let's do this quiz.